Not everything you disagree with is hate speech. In a recent post, I talked about an experience I had where I shared a view that was then later interpreted as hate speech. And I think it's important that we actually take a second to define what hate speech is so we can understand whether or not what we're saying is on the border of being that or if it's just being bold. Hate speech is speech that calls for dehumanization, harm, or exclusion of a group or individual. It is not sharing your beliefs boldly, having an unpopular opinion, or disagreeing with someone's choices. One of the really important aspects of this definition that we keep in mind is that it applies to individuals and groups, not ideologies. People are dynamic, they change, they evolve, they are redeemable. Ideologies are not. And so it's really important that when we look at ideologies, we do it with a critical eye, that we challenge them, and that at times we straight up reject them. All men and women are created equal, but the same does not apply to ideologies. To help you better understand the difference between what would be just speech and what might be considered hate speech, I've come up with a couple of examples that will illustrate the difference between the two. First example, LGBTQ. Opinion. I believe that marriage between a man and a woman is according to God's design. Hate speech. All gay people are disgusting and should be harmed. That's not good. Example number 2, Christians. Opinion. I don't agree with the biblical teachings about the creation. Hate speech. All Christians should be silenced. Example 3, the transgender community. Opinion. Transgender ideology is destructive for mental health. Hate speech. Trans people should not exist. Example 4, race. Opinion. DEI practices promote racial inequality. Hate speech. White people are racist and don't deserve jobs. No matter what you're speaking out about, remember it's possible to speak the truth boldly and courageously without hate. Be bold, be compassionate, and never let fear of false labels silence your voice. For faith, family, and freedom, my name is Logan, and this is American Providence.